Now, EA have just officially dropped some ratings, okay, for the new World Cup mode in a couple of weeks. So they've dropped the ratings, they've dropped the player cards. We know what the player cards look like. We've known for a little while now, but we haven't understood, you know, what sort of ratings they're going to be doing. So today I can confirm I have the confirmed ratings for you guys, okay, for quite a few players, and we're going to look at the downgrades. Now, these are the players, okay, from obviously FIFA 18 Ultimate Team so far, and they've been downgraded for the World Cup mode. We're going to take a look at exactly who has been downgraded and maybe talk about why. So get ready, okay, we've got a lot of players today, 10 players to look at. Now, if you want me to do an upgrade video as well, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. If this video gets 2,000 thumbs up, then I'll probably do an upgrade video for you guys as well. So if you guys want to see that, as soon as the ratings get announced, I can do that. Now, the first player is Thibaut Courtois, and this guy's been downgraded only by a little bit, okay? We've got some players been downgraded by like 5, you know, -5. We've got some that have obviously been downgraded by -1. Thibaut Courtois happens to be one of them players. Now, the downgrade is very small, as you guys can see. He's got an 88 rated card for the World Cup mode. He's got an 89 rated card normally for Ultimate Team, as you guys know. But for some reason, EA have decided to downgrade him. Now, you know, there's a few players obviously in this video that won't make a feature because, you know, their rating's gone up or hasn't changed. But the ones that have gone down, Thibaut Courtois is one of them. Now, if I'm looking at this, okay, nearly every stat, okay, his kicking's actually gone up on the game. What else has happened here? Reflexing stayed the same. Speed has actually gone up on the game. And positioning stayed the same. That doesn't make any sense. Let's take a look at this. So, every stat has either stayed the same or gone up, okay, from 18 to the World Cup mode. But his overall rating's come down by -1. Now, to me, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But yeah, every rating stayed the same or gone up. And he's been downgraded. Doesn't really make sense, does it? Let's move on. Next up, we've got Toby Alderweireld. Now, he has actually been injured quite a lot this year. So, we can understand that maybe he's been downgraded. But not by much, but he has been downgraded. Now, it's a -2 downgrade from an 86 to an 84 rating. So, it's a pretty big downgrade, to be honest. -2 at that level is pretty big. So, obviously, he's been injured for quite a while. Now, sorry, my Twitter's gone absolutely mental. I don't know, a tweet earlier and it's gone viral or something. I don't know what's gone on there. But anyway, let's move on from that. That's rubbish. Toby Alderweireld, 84 rated. What's changed? Well, his pace has come down. Shooting stayed the same. His passing stayed the same as well. Well, let's take a look at this. Dribbling stayed the same. Defending's actually come down a little bit, which you'd understand, yeah, to be fair. And physical's come down as well. So I thought this is going to be another scenario like Thibaut Courtois, where every stat stays the same or goes up. But, okay, a couple of his stats have gone down. That is defending and physical, you know, two of the most important stats for a centre-back. So, yeah, Toby Alderweireld's gone -2. Another player has been downgraded as well. Not as big as Toby Alderweireld, but it is Vincent Kompany. So, he's gone down -1. Not the biggest, but, you know, this guy's just won the Premier League. He's just, you know, had a great season. Does he deserve any form of downgrade? I would probably argue not. So, -1 overall downgrade. Let's take a look at the stat difference. Okay, his pace has come down, which you probably expect. Shooting and passing have both stayed exactly the same. Dribbling stayed the same as well. Defending stayed the same, but physical's come down by -1. So, the only things that have changed in his stats here are the pace and physical. Then both have gone down. Everything else has pretty much stayed the same. But them two coming down have meant that, you know, his overall rating has come down by -1 as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty shocked by that one, given, you know what, he just won a Premier League this year. He's had a pretty decent season, of course, but he has been downgraded. Can't really expect it. Well, I didn't really expect it, but he has been. Let's move on. Number 4. Now, for some reason, just looking at a few centre-backs here, there's been a few centre-backs in a row here. We've got another one. Jan Vertonghen also had a very similar downgrade to Vincent Kompany. He's, of course, gone from an 85 to an 84 rated card in the World Cup mode. Doesn't really make sense for me. Got a team of the season card as well, so EA recognised, or everyone recognised, you know what, he's done well in the Prem this year, so they've given him a downgrade, which, yeah, makes a lot of sense. So, yes, Jan Vertonghen, let's take a look at the stat differences for him. Now, his pace has actually gone up on the World Cup mode, okay? His pace has actually gone up by +3, but he's come down overall rating. That is pretty strange. Shooting stayed the same. Passing's gone up for the World Cup mode as well. Dribbling stayed exactly the same. Defending has actually come down by -1, which you'd expect. And physical stayed the same. So, 2 of his stats there have actually gone up. Only one of them's come down. That's defending. So, pace has gone up quite a bit. Passing's gone up, I believe. But defending's come down by -1. Does that warrant a -1 downgrade? Probably not in my books, but that's what's happened. Yeah, I mean, wow. Now, who's ready for the biggest downgrade of the episode and of this whole video so far? We've got the one and only 9 Golem. Biggest downgrade in the whole video. -5 overall. That's right. He's gone from an 86 rated to an 81 rated in the World Cup game. That is right. I'm not over-exaggerating there. That is 100% confirmed. He's gone from an 86 to an 85 rated card. So, yes, as you guys can see on the left or on the right, not sure which way I'm going to do the graphics yet. 77 pace on the World Cup game. He's come down by 1 from an 18. Shooting's come down. Passing's come down as well. Let's have yeah, everything's come down there. Dribbling's come come down as well. Defending has also come down, and physical's also come down as well. Every single stat has come down, which you would expect. If they're going to give this guy, you know, a massive downgrade like they have done, obviously they have to downgrade every single stat. They just have to. It just makes sense. But for me, this guy, obviously, he's you know, Champions League semi-finalist, of course. He's had a pretty okay season, I would say, and yeah, they've given him the biggest downgrade of the whole World Cup mode so far from what's been announced, which I'm very surprised about. I just can't believe it, alright? I just can't believe they've given him this big of a downgrade. It doesn't make any sense to me, but they have done, and it's time to move on to, of course, the 6th player now, which this next one makes a little bit more sense than Nainggolan. Nainggolan doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but this next one, Simon Mignolet, does make a bit of sense to me. He's come down by 1, not big, but 1. So let's be honest, this guy's, you know, obviously Liverpool have had a pretty good season, but he's not really playing, is he, this year? Obviously, Karius has stepped it up from when he first joined. He's playing a little bit better, and it's keeping Mignolet out of the team completely. So, Simon Mignolet, what sort of stats have you actually seen yourself, you know, been dropped, if you like? The diving stayed the same. Handling has stayed, you know, has actually come down, which you'd probably maybe expect, of course. Kicking stayed the same. Reflex stayed the same. Pace has come down by 1, or speed, if you like, and positioning stayed pretty much the same. So none of the stats have gone up. Everything has stayed the same, or come down by like 1 or 2 or something like that, which makes sense, obviously, given these, you know, -1 downgrade. Now, for me, out of all these players in the video, Simon Mignolet is one of the guys that it does make a bit of sense compared to the other ones. He's not playing for Liverpool. Karius is keeping him out of the team, but of course, going to the World Cup, he's probably going to get in the Belgian team, and yeah, they've given him a downgrade of, you know, -1 overall, which I would say is probably fair. Christian Benteke is the next Belgian player, of course. He's been given a downgrade of -1 as well. He's come down to an 80 rated card. Now, let's take a look at Christian Benteke's stats this year in the Premier League, if you like. Nope, there's an advert popped up, which we don't want. So this season, he's played 30 games, okay, for Crystal Palace, scoring 3 goals. He scored 3 goals for a striker in the Premier League with 30 appearances. That's 1 in 10 games. That's very poor. So yeah, I mean, obviously, that's not very good. You can understand why EA have downgraded him there. Played a lot of games this year. 30 games, 6 appearances as a sub, but 3 goals and 30 appearances. That's 1 in 10 games. Christian Benteke on his day is a very good striker. Very strong physical striker. Being a good striker, you gotta get goals. And when your goal scoring record is that low, it's just, you're gonna get a downgrade. Let's be honest. Mate, you know, Belgium got a lot of strikers and stuff. Who's saying that Benteke is gonna get in the Belgian squad? Have they even announced that yet? I don't know. But there you go. There's another player who's got a downgrade confirmed. Then we've got Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans? I don't know how you pronounce it. But anyway, this guy is a centre mid. Plays for Monaco as well. Very good midfielder. But he's seen himself get a downgrade from his 80 rated card and, of course, FIFA 18. So that's right. He's now got himself a 79 rated card, a -1 downgrade, which is, you know, he's only a youngster, to be fair, but I'm not really sure why they've given him a downgrade. He's only 20 years of age. Has he not had a very good season at, you know, Monaco this year? I don't know. I haven't really been following it, so I probably need you guys to tell me. But Yuri Tielemans has actually got himself, let's have a look what's actually come down then. Pace stayed the same. Shooting stayed the same. Your passing stayed the same. Dribbling stayed the same, defending stayed the same, and physical also stayed the same. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. So this youngster has seen every single stat on his Ultimate Team card from FIFA 18 stay the same, but they've seen his World Cup card be downgraded. So this one probably makes the least sense out of every single player in this video. I don't know why, but every stat has stayed the same. But he's seen himself get a downgrade. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Yuri Tielemans, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Then in the number 9 spot, we've got Thorgan Hazard. Now, is Thorgan Hazard going to get into the Belgian team? We'll have to wait and see with that one. He's had a pretty good season this year. Got a few different cards in Ultimate Team to look at, but his normal one has seen him get downgraded by -1 as well as Yuri. So he's actually had a position change as well, which is another video I could do. I could do a position change video, actually. That's another idea. I'm probably going to do that. So yes, Thorgan Hazard, of course. Let's take a look at what stats have changed for him. His pace has gone up, considering he's been downgraded. I love these. I just love taking a look at these, okay? Shooting's come down. Passing's come down as well. Dribbling stayed the same. Defending and physical. Defending's actually gone up on the World Cup mode, but physical's gone up as well. So there's a few ups and downs there across the board, it's probably safe to say. But yes, for me, is he going to get in the Belgian team? Is he even going to go to the World Cup? I don't know. Let's get into the last player of the episode. We have Kevin Mirallas. Now, Kevin Mirallas, I'm not sure, is also going to go to the World Cup. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. He's got an 81 rated card, and it's been downgraded to a 78. And he's had a position change, so -3 downgrade and a position change, which is interesting. So, as you would expect with that big downgrade, pace has come down, shooting's come down, passing's come down, dribbling's come down, defending has has actually stayed the same, and physical's also stayed the same. So pretty much all the main stats for a winger or striker, wherever he's playing, has come down. That's expected. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a thumbs up down below. 2,000 likes for an upgrade video, 3,000 likes for a position change video. I've got it coming. It's coming very soon. I'm out. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Peace. A little stronger now.